god. Hi guys, Candied here, welcome back to my channel. Today is another palette review, and this time we're reviewing the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. Now I want to start this off by saying I don't watch Jaclyn Hill. I know who she is, I don't watch her, I'm not a fan, I don't dislike her. I'm kind of just like really impartial, so I thought this would be a really good one to do because I did not buy this palette for her name. I brought this palette because I knew that Morphe are good eyeshadows and the color scheme is to die for, guys. Like so pretty. It's like so pretty. So I created this look. Again, it's really over the top and it's really quite drag, but I enjoy it. And would I wear it on night out? Yeah, I'd wear this on a night out. Of course I would. Yeah, I wouldn't wear it through the day, however, but I would wear it on the night out. Also, another quick tip, and I decided to put this in the beginning of my video rather than the end for all the people that don't sit right through to the end. This palette doesn't come with names. If you were unfortunate enough to not get a name card, there was a little card that came out with the names that some people were sticking on the front here. If you were unfortunate enough to get that, like I was, this is my handy trick that I did with it. This was the clear, you can see names written on it. This was the clear like little protector that went over this. So I literally just got the protector, got a Vivid, found the names and just wrote the names on it. So I just had the names like easily accessible when I do use this palette for future looks, or you know, if anybody else was sort of wanting a way. I did think about writing the names directly on the palette myself, but glad that I then changed my mind and went to this. So just a wee little tidbit, if you're not going to sit through the whole video, that's just a really good trick, I thought, to having the names but not destroying the palette. And don't forget, guys, please subscribe. It helps me out so much, more than you know, and I literally celebrate every single one of you. Like, no joke, every single one of you, I celebrate the hell out of you. So just know when you hit that subscribe button, you're making a girl jump up and down for joy, and every one time that you unsubscribe, I mourn you just a little bit. I do. So anyway, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so let's rip straight into this demonstration. So both the two lightest shades in this palette are quite shimmery, but I'm going to pop the lightest shade all over my lid as a base, and that shade is called In Light. Ooh, it's quite light. Okay, and since y'all went so crazy over on my Instagram over my last cut crease, let's try that again. So I'm going to do another sort of a cut creasey kind of look. So the next shade that I'm going to use and start building a cut crease with is the shade Jada. Now this looks seriously pigmented, so I'm going to be very careful. Hope you are all prepared for a very colourful look today. Okay, now to start creating some depth in that cut crease line, I'm now going to take the shade Enchanted, which is a really beautiful deep forest green. I'm just going to start creating a wee bit of a line. And I'm now going to take a very small amount of the shade Twerk, and I'm just going to blend that into that sort of depth of the crease line as well. And just to add some real depth on that crease line, I'm going to take the shade Abyss, and I'm going to use such a small amount of this. It's just a black. And now taking my LA Girl Pro Conceal just to tidy this up. Okay, so now that's tidied up, I'm going to carefully dust on a little bit of In Light again, just on the part that I have concealed, just to set it a wee bit. Just being very careful not to blur that line that I've just made. So let's go and put a little bit of Pool Party kind of in the center of the lid. I'm just going to do this dry to begin with, just to see what it's like with the brush. Wow, that's really pigmented. Wow, that is crazy pigmented. That's not even wet. And if you watch my channel, you'll know how much of a fan I am of wetting eyeshadows. I do it all the time, pretty much to every shadow, just because it's not that I don't have faith in the eyeshadows, but it's just that I do like it to be a little bit more creamier and a little bit easier to work with. And of course more pigmented, but to be honest, these are just phenomenally pigmented. I'm now going to take the shade Obsessed, and I'm going to work this on that first quarter. Again, I'm going to do this dry. Okay, so I just blended that over Pool Party, and it blended so well. It's just gone right over it like magic and just blended. That is insanely pigmented. That is insanely blendable. That's... wow. Okay guys, so my apologies. Somewhere here camera shut off on me and I missed a little bit of footage. So I ended up putting a bit of the shade Diva on my last third and blended that through. And then for underneath, I decided that I just wanted something a little bit different. So I then took Creamsicle and started really smoking that out. And then I went in with Hunts. To me, it's a little bit sunsetty, but it's a little bit of a twist on your standard little sunset look. So I'm going to go in with the shade Beam, which to me is like the lightest shade in this palette. Still a shimmer. I'm going to just try and lighten up my brow bone a wee bit with it. And give it some space from that green, because I just went ham with that green. Let's put it on my inner corner as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go put some lashes, mascara, liner on, and I'll be back with my verdict. Okay, that is it. That is the completed look. I quite like it. Again, it's like a little bit drag and like a little bit over the top, but these over the top looks seem to be doing well on my Instagram, so I guess you guys do want to see more of like an arty side over there. But anyway, here is my final thoughts on the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collaboration palette. I think you guys, oh, I just dug my nail in one. Shoot. So I think you guys are going to probably know how I feel about this palette if you sat through the whole demonstration. Does this get the Candied makeup stamp of approval? 110% it does. This palette is phenomenal. Like, I know, do I say that about a lot of products? I'm hoping that I don't say that about a lot of products, so you guys are like, oh, you guys aren't like, oh, just is that about everything. This is freaking stunning. I did expect the eyeshadows to be good because I really personally enjoy the Morphe eyeshadows. I think they're really pigmented, I think they're really blendable, and I think, you know, they're really good for the money. But with, you know, some famous people collaborations, sometimes the products just aren't really particularly that good, but this just hits the nail on the head. My only thing that I think I would have liked to have seen is a names or a name card. I know that some beauty influencers did get the name card. I didn't obviously get this sent to me, so that didn't happen for me. I was just a normal Joe buying it. So that would have been nice. I would have been happy to have paid, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have been happy to pay a little bit extra actually to get the names printed on the palette itself. And my second thing that I think I would have liked is that I really would have liked a cream matte shade. To me, that makes this palette fall short of a complete palette, but this is pretty darn near close to a complete palette as you can get. I think if you got this palette, you wouldn't really need any others. Like, this palette has everything you could probably ever possibly need. It's got the cooler tones, it's got the mauvey tones, it's got the red tones, it's got the orange tones, it's got the green tones, it's got the purple tones, it's got the pinkier tones, it's got the copper tones. Like, it's got the gold tones. It's got literally pretty much everything I think that you would ever really need. I think she's done a really fantastic job on this palette, and I think it was worth every cent. And I think if you were umming and ahhing about getting this palette, then stop umming and ahhing, find it when they're getting restocked, and get this palette. You will not regret this palette. I mean, look at this eyeshadow vibrancy. You will not regret buying this palette. And I say that with a completely unbiased sort of, you know, opinion, because I don't really know much about Jaclyn Hill. I never watched her, so I did not buy it for her name. I purely bought it because of the color scheme and because I know Morphe is good anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this look. If you did, then please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and you'll be seeing my face in the next one.